Question of the day. When you eat chicken, do you chew the bone? Do you chew your chicken bones? Let me know in the comments. Today we're playing with makeup. If you have an eyeshadow palette and a lipstick and the blush, let us play with some makeup. You can take it out and create something beautiful because you are beautiful. Let no one tell you any different. Now I'm taking my finger to go over it to give me more depth. Create something beautiful today. Today is all you have. Tomorrow is not promised. The next minute is not promised. So create something now. Let's do it now. Let's have some makeup fun. Let's have some makeup fun. So I have my first shade down and it's a shimmer. I'm working with the Haunted Europe palette from Nomad Cosmetics. Now I'm using a matte color and I'm going to put it all over my eye, including my brow bone. When I was a kid growing up in Dominica, we used to have something called back and neck. We call it back and neck. It was the backs and the necks of the chicken. And they would sell it by the pound, half a pound, and sometimes by a box. You buy like a nice size box like this, and it's called back and neck. In my village, we used to say back and bones because the neck, have a lot of bones. So we used to call it back and bones. But that used to be the best chicken we can make a dish with, because back in the days, 60s and 70s, down in the islands, what people didn't eat up in America back then, that's what made it its way to the Caribbean islands. So those were the things we get. And we would do Bronx to back and neck, and it was delicious. Bronx to back and neck with some green bananas, plantain, dasheen, yam, tanya. That was our dish. And sometimes we would make a broth, and the broth is not like the broth we would put the chicken, the provisions we call the green banana, the plantain, the yam, the tanya, all of that in one pot. The onion, the fresh onion, the fresh chive, the fresh seasoning, all the seasoning, and let it cook, and a little bit of oil in the end. And that was our broth, the food with the broth, and that was delicious also. So yes, I chewed my bones back then and get all the juice you can out of the bone. But now I don't chew my bones. But back when I was a kid growing up, yes, I chew my chicken bones and it was delicious. So in the comments, let me know if you chew your chicken bones, or if you did chew your chicken bones before and you don't do it now. Let me know in the comments, please. I appreciate your feedback very much. I have a couple books. I have a couple books I want to share with you. I am reading, and I have read, and I read it plenty, and I read it many times. As you can see, this book is well read. It is broken down. It is raggedy, but I love it. I read this book on a daily basis, and sometimes more than once a day. It is this book by Og Mandino, The Greatest Miracle in the World. If you can get your hands on this book, you can read it. I mean, you can see, by looking at it, you can see I have read it. It is taped because the black is coming out. And it is a well-used book. If you can get your hands on it on Amazon, order it. You will love it. This little book is so good. I have read it many times. Like I said, I read it all the time. I have the whole series of Og Mandino, but I love this one. Is my favorite. My second favorite from Og Mandino is this book, The 12th Angel. This book will change your life in a way that you will not expect. Read it and read it till the end. And if you do get this book and read it till the end, throw me a comment somewhere in any of my videos and let me know. This little book I gave to a young girl. I am back with today's look. It's a 3-color eyeshadow look. These are the colors that I use from the Nomad Haunted Europe palette. Back to this book. This is a new purchase. 10 years ago, I loaned the one I had to a young lady who was going through a hard time, but I've never seen her again, and I've never seen the book, so I had to repurchase this book. But this is a very, very good book. So these two books I would recommend for you to read. Today's inspirational, encouraging word was said by Ralph Waldo Emerson. It says, "Do the thing and you will have the power." Do the thing and you will have the power. Always remember, self is first. Love self plenty, take care of self. And I'm saying, reach out to someone in this day and age. Lots of people are going through a lot of things. So if you can say hi, hello, that will be nice. And I bet you they will appreciate it. Have a fantastic day. Bye.